Hey there, friends. So today we're going to be making fun, fantastic, fancy flowers with Miss Long. These flowers are made entirely out of tissue paper. You can make one or you can make a whole bouquet. You can keep them for yourself or you can give them as a gift. But before we start, we're going to look a little bit at science and photosynthesis because flowers use photosynthesis to make their food. So let's go find some flowers. Look at this flower. There's a few things that we should notice. So the plant takes in the sunlight and the minerals and water go up through the roots to the petals. Then the flower takes in carbon dioxide and releases oxygen. This works for every type of flower. This is the same thing. So those flowers take in the carbon dioxide and release oxygen, and it produces their food using only sunlight, minerals, and water. So why is this so important? It's because we use oxygen to breathe. We would not be able to survive without flowers, trees, and other plants. So that is why photosynthesis and plants are so important. So now our flowers won't be able to use photosynthesis, but they will look similar and you'll have a great model to show the process of photosynthesis. So let's get started. So now that we learned about photosynthesis outside, it is time for us to build our very own tissue paper flower. So the supplies you need for this are very simple. You need tissue paper, and you can use whatever color you want because all flowers are different colors. You're going to need a scissors, tape, and you can find a stem using a pipe cleaner, or you can make one without a stem as well. So the first step is you can use as many pieces of tissue paper as you want. It'll change how many layers of the flower there are. So you can see for this one, we use 3 colors of tissue paper, but for this one, we just use 1. So for mine, I'm going to be using 2 colors of tissue paper. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to cut the tissue paper in half. Once you're done cutting the tissue paper in half, you're going to cut it in half one more time. Just like this. And then after that, you'll be ready to create your flower. This project is great for any age. You can do this in schools, you can do this with your family, you can make it as a gift, you can keep it for yourself. It's a great cheap decoration. So now you have your flower, you're ready to fold. So the way you'll fold it is you're gonna fold it like an accordion. So you're gonna fold it up, and then you're gonna take it and flip it over and fold it back. And then you're gonna keep doing that, fold it forward, fold it backward until you have an accordion all the way through your tissue paper. So when you're done folding it, it's going to look like this. Make sure you hold it in the middle so you don't lose what you just did. Now what you're going to do is you're going to tape the middle. Now if you had a pipe cleaner or a stem, you would wrap the stem around the center. But for ours, we're going to just tape the middle. And now it will stay together. So now the next part is you're going to make the shape of your petals. You can tell for this one, we did a really cool shape, and for this one, we just cut the edges off to make them round. So that's what we're gonna do here. You can do whatever type you want. It doesn't need to be perfect. And you want to do that to both sides. It's hard to cut. It is a little hard, but that's okay. Now, once you've cut the edges, now you're going to start fluffing. So when you open your flower, you'll see that it's like this, and you want to fluff each layer individually. So you're going to take your first layer, and you're going to fluff it up here. And you can fluff it as little or as much as you want because it's your flower and no flowers look the same. And then you're going to do it to the other side to make it kind of look similar. And then you want to do that to each layer. just like this. And you can see that it's making a great shape of flower for you here. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see that this looks pretty cool, and I think I'm gonna leave it like this. So now you have your flower. If you had a stem, you could make a bouquet. You could make a couple to hang on your wall. Great decorations. So this is how you make your tissue paper flower, and you can always remember your process of photosynthesis while you create it. Thank you.